Toby Mitchell co-founded London's Tall Stories Theatre Company to tell timeless tales in fresh and exciting ways. In Room on the Broom, 4 actors work with 5 puppets to tell the whimsical story of a witch with a broken broom and a menagerie of friends. PreViews writer Jennifer Pencek speaks with Mitchell about how Room on the Broom appeals to children and adults. He also talks about the lessons he hopes audiences take away from the musical. In addition, Mitchell recalls the evolution of his theater troupe since it was created in 1997.
Room on the Broom is, filled with adventures and lessons to learn from. What do you hope your young audience and the adults that are with them kind of take away from it?
The main thing we hope they take away from it is a great story, because that's what we're all about, telling good stories. It's in our name. Within that, there's also a sort of subplot about if you cooperate, if you do teamwork, then you can defeat scary things.
Do you find that the productions, maybe Room on the Broom, also appeal to, the adults that are with the kids? Do you find that they also get entertained?
We do. All our productions are aimed to work on different levels so that the kids are enjoying the story, pure and simple, and then there are other things there that the grown-ups enjoy. It's not that there's nothing that would exclude the younger audiences, but there's a few different things that they might pick up on. But on top of that, like the best Pixar films, we hope that the story is universal enough that everyone enjoys it as a story.
Well, I know with this particular production, there are 4 people that are in the actual cast. Does that pose any challenges with having a cast that small size, or does it actually help you in the end?
Tall Stories is very much an ensemble theatre company, so we like having small casts. 4 is actually our biggest cast. Our shows range from between 2 and 4 people. We find that even though there was a scene where we had to have, in theory, I think 7 characters on stage, it was a challenge rather than a restriction to do that with 4 people. We've got some fantastic puppets in the show that are worked by the cast members, sometimes 2 at once. So you do end up with 5 characters on a broom at the same time, and then a team of 5 or 6 characters attacking or scaring off the scary red dragon. And it's all done with a sense of fun and a whole lot of technical skill by the actors, which is invisible to the audience but makes the show seamless. So they'll, for example, pass puppets to each other without the audience even noticing, so that the puppet keeps a life of its own.
I know that Tall Stories was created in 1997, and I was wondering if you could talk a little bit about how the theater company came about and maybe how you have seen it evolve over the years.
Olivia and I originally founded it as a general theatre company to produce a couple of shows that went to the Edinburgh Fringe that year. Looking back, though, both those shows sort of had child-friendly themes. One was based on Alice in Wonderland, and one was based on Oscar Wilde's The Happy Prince. But they weren't actually children's shows. Having said that, some people brought children along and said it was nice to see work that was, not talking down to their kids, which some children's theatre can do. For a few years, we produced both children's and adult work, and then over the last 10 years, we've specialised more in the children's work. But we may still plan some more grown-up stuff. We haven't quite dispensed with it completely.
Tickets are on sale for Room on the Broom, April 10th, 2011 at Eisenhower Auditorium. Order online at www.cpa.psu.edu or by phone at 1-800-ARTS-TIX.